country. Um, and part of that, and also that it's a disaster having people be able to go and have guns for protection because their media is just as biased as ours, and they don't cover the successful defensive gun uses. They only hear about the bad things that happen, and it's reinforced from the TV shows that they see. So part of what I have to do is just to get them to question the crime statistics that they hear and say, look, you can't compare the rate that crimes are reported to police. You have to look at total crimes. In the United States, 45% of rapes are reported to police. In Australia, according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, it's 19%. Well, even if the true rate was the same, and it's not, but even if it was, it would make it, if you just look at reported crimes, it would make it look like the rape rate in the United States was more than 2 times the rape rate in Australia, simply because people are more likely to report the crimes to the police. And so you have to look at total crimes, not just the crimes that are reported. So you can make some progress on those things. I think people understand those issues when you bring them up. The thing is, the media and the rest of the world does a horrible job of communicating these things to people. And so, I write op-eds, thousands of op-eds I've written over the years on these types of issues. And, unfortunately, they don't have people like that in the rest of the world.
Yeah, that's a shame. I'm going to guess, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to guess that what happened in Idaho, you'll be able to point to that as an example, because I'm sure that's made global news. They get the same news programs we get with the Fox and CNNs and all that. And it has, with credit to the media on this, ABC in particular, the mainstream media did a fairly good job in reporting the good guy with a gun in Idaho. Now, there's reasons for that, ladies and gentlemen. That was because it was out there. They had to. They wouldn't have if they didn't have to, but they did. Having said that, and that's my own personal opinion, I could be wrong. But having said that, will you be able to use that as an example when you're there and say, look at what just happened here as an example? Countless lives were saved because of this good guy with a gun.
Right. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll find out how much people actually know about it. But if they have heard about it, I'll let them know. But generally, I mean, I've talked before about our research on active shooting events. We have a new report that will probably be released this coming week. The FBI claims that from 2014 through 2025, about 3.9% of the active shooting attacks were stopped by law-abiding citizens. Our numbers show that it's 36%. And if you exclude gun-free zones, it's like 53%.
Wow.
It's, but the thing, and we also collect not just active shooting cases, we collect cases involving mass public shootings. And, in just the last few years or so, since 2021, I think we have like 52 cases where police have said, just like the Idaho case. The problem is that what makes the Idaho case unusual is
60.
The media coverage. I mean, the New York Times, and we post this on our website, actually had a positive story about the man who stopped the attack. Almost fall out of your chair when you see it. But there's so many other similar cases that get absolutely no coverage, and in the few times that the media does cover it, they get it wrong.